Welcome back. So the president last night moving us to alert level 3 lockdown. I want us to get some reaction from business now. Let's speak to Cas Kovadia, who is with the Business Unity South Africa. Mr. Kovadia, thank you so much for making time. Let's first talk about the easing of restrictions that is being welcomed broadly by business.
Hi, Clement. Thank you for having me. Yes, it is broadly welcomed by business. We had indicated pre the address that the President has space to actually release some of the restrictions, that the infections have been down for the last 10 days or so, and we have ramped up the vaccine program. So we welcome the move to lockdown alert level 3. We think that the opening up of section of the economy that were restricted under alert level 4 will go a long way towards alleviating the problems and the plight of particularly the alcohol industry, the restaurant industry, the tourism industry, with the opening up of borders for leisure activity. And we welcome all of that. We still are a bit unsure about the sort of data and rationale for allowing liquor sales only during particular times. We've been interacting with government on that for quite some time to provide us with data and a rationale for that, which we will continue to do. But we are very happy with the address by the President last night in taking us to lockdown level 3.
How far do you think the economic relief that the President announced will go?
Well, look, there's obviously been significant damage, and the economic relief is also related to the damage that's been caused during the recent violence or insurrection, or call it what you want. We think that it's a reasonably good package, given our economic and fiscal considerations. We're not a country that has excess funds. We have an economy that is not growing. We have a fiscal situation where our debt to GDP is also quite high. We are limited in our borrowing at the moment. So given all of that, I'm sure that the President will instruct National Treasury and departments to reprioritize some of their budgets towards relief for both businesses and employees that have been affected by the violence, particularly for small and medium businesses and for businesses both formal and informal that have not had insurance. And we're going to have to look at that very carefully. We also welcome the fact that the President announced that Sasria is sufficiently capitalized to meet the demand and will start processing claims, and that in the event that claims are beyond what Sasria estimates, that National Treasury will back them up. So those are all important announcements, and we welcome all of them.
You have called on the President to ensure accountability for the weaknesses on our intelligence and security services during, the unrest. Did he make any assurances during the meeting he had with business? Does he have a plan in ensuring a fit-for-purpose intelligence and security service that would, I suppose, be prepared for any further attempts to destabilize our country? I mean, business wants that assurance.
We do want that assurance. We haven't seen any plans yet. We appreciate that these are sensitive issues that the President, I'm sure, would want to look at internally to begin with, but we still maintain that there is significant urgency in the President announcing to the country that certain people are being held accountable in government, and announcing to the country plans that will be put in place to address the weaknesses that have been identified. We have indicated to the President that as business, we stand ready at his request to provide technical and other capacity and expertise if that is required, being sensitive to the nature of intelligence and security services, which government needs to manage very carefully. But we still believe that it would be a significant boost to confidence and to investors if the president does move swiftly on this, does make announcements in this regard in the next few days, and we hope that he will do so.
Yeah, and let's hope that the arrest of those who planned the recent insurrection will also be announced very soon. I mean, that's going to be an important message to investors as well. Thank you for making time. Kaskovadia is with Business Unity South Africa. Now, South Africans will have to reapply for the 350